He left later than he planned, and night had already taken over. The kind of night when a road stops being just a road and starts feeling like a choice you can't undo. His phone showed the route, the familiar blue line stretching forward, calm and confident, and he trusted it more than himself, more than his instincts, more than the quiet voice in his head telling him to turn back. The highway was empty, too empty, the kind of empty that makes your thoughts sound louder. Even the radio picked up nothing but static, a low hiss like distant breathing. But the navigator kept speaking in the same neutral tone, telling him to continue straight. He noticed the battery too late, a small icon glowing red in the corner of the screen. 3%, then 2, then 1, and he smiled to himself, thinking he already knew the way, thinking the road was memorized, that nothing unexpected could happen now. But the moment the screen went black, something else went dark with it, something inside him, the sense of control, the feeling that he knew where he was going. Now he wasn't following a route anymore. He was just driving, anywhere, forward, because stopping felt worse. When the road split, he turned without really thinking, simply because that direction looked right. The city appeared suddenly, not gradually, not announced, just there, as if it had been waiting behind the trees. Old buildings pressed close to the road, streetlights flickering like tired, half-closed eyes. And the moment he crossed the invisible line into it, he knew, deep down, that he wasn't supposed to be here. There were no dogs barking, no engines humming, no distant voices, no lights in the windows. And cities aren't like that. Not really, unless something has gone terribly wrong, unless they're already dead. He noticed the figure only in his peripheral vision at first. A human shape standing under a streetlight, too still, too straight, not leaning, not shifting weight, like a mannequin someone forgot to move, like bait placed exactly where he couldn't ignore it. As he drove closer, the figure slowly lifted its head, and their eyes met. And in that instant, he understood something without needing words, without needing proof, that whatever was looking back at him was no longer alive in the way he understood life. The engine coughed then, a sharp, ugly sound, as if it felt fear itself, as if the car wanted to escape as badly as he did. And then it stalled. The headlights dimmed, and the engine went silent, completely. Finally, he stepped out of the car, the night suddenly too quiet, the air thick and heavy. Then he heard it. Footsteps. Not one pair. Dozens. Spilling out from every direction. They were running, arms flailing, mouths open, eyes locked on him. Without thinking, he exploded forward, shoving through the swarm, forcing a gap where there shouldn't have been one. He broke free and ran. He ran as fast as his legs would carry him, breath burning in his lungs. Behind him, the pounding of their footsteps followed, relentless, hungry. He heard a sudden rush of movement, fast and close. He didn't have time to scream when the figure lunged from the darkness, didn't have time to react when teeth sank into his shoulder. The pain, sharp and blinding at first, then strangely warm, almost comforting, spreading through him like heat on a cold night. He knew what it meant. Everyone did, even here. And he locked himself into an empty apartment, shaking, waiting. But you can't run from yourself, and you can't lock out what's already inside you. The pain slowly faded, replaced by something else, something deeper, a hunger that had nothing to do with food, a craving that made his thoughts blur and his heartbeat slow. Morning came eventually, pale light spilling through a broken window, touching the silent streets outside. But it didn't save anything. It never does. We don't die.